He's currently third in the NFL in passing yards. It's the Chiefs and the Chargers, next on Madden Football.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Hi there, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. You picked a fun one to tune into. I'm Kate Scott, joined by former NFL quarterback Brock Huard. And we've got two quarterbacks here, Brock, who are known for playing a very exciting brand of football. Not just throwing the rock, but taking it themselves, too.
Yep, these are two of the guys who really epitomize the direction that this position's going in the modern NFL.
Yep.
Pocket passers, they'll have their place. They always will. But a lot of teams look to somebody like this as a default. A great passer, but someone who can also mix in plenty of rushing yards and keep that defense honest.
Two teams sitting above 500 in the early season, but only one will stay that way as we're off in week 4. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by the fifth-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
Right to the air is Herbert. And his first pass falls incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he found some running room for a nice gain. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Staying on the ground with Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, fresh off a 3rd Super Bowl title. The standard for quarterback excellence today, Patrick Mahomes.
And you could feel it, Kate. He wasn't content at any point of last week's game. As he led them to a win, he kept pushing higher and higher. 300 yards, 350, 400. And he was still thriving, driving the ball downfield as the game ended with a good bit over 400 yards. With this mindset, that's the minimum bar for him to attack this week.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. On target to Worthy. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Tackle made by Elijah Bolden. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Now it's Mahomes. The screen pass falls incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And the Chargers take possession. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Fred McDuffie in to pick it off. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Chiefs sending their offense out for the second time this game. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That's caught by Hollywood Brown. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Fights off for tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down a distance.
Disaster a moment ago, but the drive's still in trouble if they can't convert on third. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game or already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these third downs.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Herbert with a blitz coming. He gets caught. This is Lad McConkey. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Going right side. Harris with it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. J.K. Scott on to punt. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Went for 48 with his first kick, and this one looks even better. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Chiefs will be backed up a good bit to begin the drive. They'll motion him out of the backfield. First down throw, Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Tried connecting with Xavier Worthy there. So they're left facing 3rd long. Throwing blitz on the way. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now hang on, looks like somebody came out after that play a little shaken up. Not sure we saw exactly what happened, but he'll get some assistance now. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. A counter give here to Pacheco. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Right back to Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Racing down the left side. They'll get 18 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Running out of the gun with Pacheco. Bouncing football. But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
You know, Kate, there was a memory burns into my dad, high school coach's memory forever. And that was after winning the game, losing coach comes over and says, Mike, I think it's sometimes better to be lucky than good. No, my dad was good. In this case, the winner, he was lucky. He was lucky the sideline saved him as that ball bounces harmlessly out of the way.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw Mahomes. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hands, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Up and good from Blankenship. And they're on the board.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Return coming from the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Christian Fulton the one to bring him down. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Harris once more. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
I'll try to run it with Harris. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. They send in the hands of Will Dissly. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Herbert from the gun. Into the hands of Conklin. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Herbert on 1st down. Snared by his running back, it's Najee Harris. And he gets him around 6 there. Stopped on a play by big Chris Jones. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 20-yard line.
He'll try left side out of the option. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Herbert now. Has it down close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's the end of the 1st in this AFC West showdown. Just 3-0 is our score. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they are thinking points. Here's Herbert. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
He was taken down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They snap it to Herbert. And they will score. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. Lat McConkey with a touchdown. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush down out to his left. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, it's Mahomes. Into traffic, complete. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopped by Deion Henley. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 41. Called in by Worthy.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
3rd and 2, Mahomes to throw. He's on the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. We'll pause for the injured player. Oh, let's really hope this is something minor. That is Patrick Mahomes, who's shaken up and getting some help there. Another punt coming up. Matt Ariza to do the honors once again. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Chargers and wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. This is ahead for about 5. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the pistol, it's Herbert. That throw finds Coughlin. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First and 10, Herbert. State pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up the big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home outside.
Only a couple that time, and it leaves him well behind the sticks for a 3rd and 15. To throw, Herbert. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
So once again, J.K. Scott out to punt it away. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
1st and 10, Minshew. That pass is complete to Kelsey. We're working a couple yards past the line. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Stopped by Deion Henley. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Minshew working from the gun. And he has it near the sideline and near the marker. They're going to say he's out of bounds. Nearly a big play on 3rd, but now 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes Matt Ariza to boot it away. Back to receive it, Jalen Reagor. And he sends this away, definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it's going to be their football coming up. A carry by Harris here to start the drive. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jaden Hicks there on the tackle. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now lead by 10. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Finds his man. It's Worthy. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. From the shotgun, Minshew. Completes this one to Rice. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. The Chiefs are on the move here. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Sticking in the air with Minshew. Has him on the quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
He's got him. That's Pacheco. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 2nd and 3 now. Out of the gun, Minshew. Kelsey makes the catch. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm sure Coach, play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 3 now. Back to throw, Minshew. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
That brings us to halftime. Just a 4-point game thus far. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. More from you and Brock in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start our tour in the entertainment capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, where you see the final score there. George Pickens, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we'll take a trip east to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Matthew Stafford, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City, see what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Jared Goff, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. The Chargers were led in the first half by their star quarterback, Justin Herbert. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Minshew. This one finds Kelsey. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tuipulotu in for the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing now from the gun. Taking a deep shot here. And it's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
3rd and short. Here's Minshew. Short pass brought in.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Chargers take possession. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Going to Harris to start the half. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it brings up an LA first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Harris gets it on the counter. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 14. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Herbert from the gun. Sideline, he's got it, and he gets the feet down too. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They go play action. Here's Herbert. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to hold him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. You've got 1st down from the 31. It's Herbert once more. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Herbert to throw once more. This one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Now Herbert again. Into the hands of Conklin. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Catch is made in close. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
From the red zone now. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't connect with Ladd McConkey. And that makes it 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has it in close. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes...
And this is going to be an LA touchdown. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Mike Williams, the touchdown. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Brown with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Stopped by Deion Henley. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Minshew working from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
He puts it, forces that one, and it's intercepted. Derwin James picks it. And the Chargers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
And he works this to the 38 before going down. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Play action now for Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
It's Harris on the option. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10 plus, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. You look at that 3rd down play, looking back, and it really turns into a 3-point play. It's why situational work is so critical. Coaches talk about it all the time. Sure, you love the field goal, but man, they would have loved a touchdown more.
Brown with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They're coming off their 1st interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Minshew on 1st down. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Minshew. To the sideline and brought in by Worthy. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Pacheco gets it from the gun. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. They motion the tight end over. 3rd down from the gun. That's caught for the 1st. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Play action, it's Minshew. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Minshew. This one finds Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. They're now set for 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Man in motion, out of the slot. 2nd and 13. He's got him. That's Pacheco. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. 3 yards on the carry, and now they face 4th down. They snap it. Here's Minshew. They connect for the 1st. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. One of their best play calls of this game, Brock. Nets him 17 yards on 4th down and gets them the 1st. They'll try and punch it in. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. Rolling left behind some. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Rager with the return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Putting a receiver in motion. Herbert now, blitz coming. Gets this one to Harris. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. So hold on one moment. We did have a player injured on the last play, and that's Najee Harris in some discomfort out there. Not good. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Right up the gut. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Minshew. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it 2nd down. On the draw, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10, Minshew. Has a man, it's Brown. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
They call play action. Would have been better to actually give it to him on a carry right there, Kate. The front was fooled for about a split second, if that. That play call ended up working in their favor as it leads to a sack. Chargers into a nickel set, 3rd down.
He'll throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll be brought down after getting to the 47-yard line.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. It takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. From the pistol, it's Herbert. That throw finds Conklin. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 2nd and 3 now.
At the 26-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Chargers leading by 7. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Another carry for him. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. 1st down, ball at the 36. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Receiver gets it on the handoff. And the defense not caught off guard at all. They track him down after a small gain. The Chiefs will use their 3rd and final timeout. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Looking to throw. A quick slant. Here's McConkey. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And you and I both know, Brock, they, like so many teams in this league, fans of establishing the run to begin a football game. Well, I'm looking at my watch, I'm looking up at the scoreboard. We're sometime into this one now, and they still haven't been able to establish it against this defense.
Yeah, kind of like when we walk into a defensive meeting room and sit with the D coordinator, and what is his #1 premise each and every week? Stop the run. Stop the run.
Yeah.
Because you know if you create that kind of imbalance and you take away the run, you have a chance of playing pretty good defense like they've done.
Here he is to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Now to throw. Forced out to his right. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.